Once upon a time, there was a king named Acrisius, ruler of the city of Argos. He received a troubling prophecy that stated his daughter Danae would give birth to a son who would eventually kill him. Frightened by this prediction, King Acrisius locked Danae away in a tower, hoping to prevent her from ever having a child. However, the mighty god Zeus took notice of Danae's beauty and desired her. He transformed himself into a golden shower and descended upon the tower, impregnating Danae. She soon gave birth to a son and named him Perseus. When King Acrisius discovered the baby, he was furious and feared the fulfillment of the prophecy. Determined to keep himself safe, he ordered that Danae and the baby be placed in a wooden chest and cast out to sea. Miraculously, the gods favored Perseus, and the chest safely drifted to the island of Seriphos. There, a kind fisherman named Dictys found them and took them in. Perseus grew up under the care of Dictys, but the island's ruler, Polydectes, had his eye on Danae and sought to marry her. As Perseus matured, Polydectes became jealous of him and plotted to get rid of him. The king devised a cunning plan. He pretended to be hosting a grand wedding feast and invited all the important guests. Each attendee was to bring a gift for the bride, and Polydectes expected Perseus to be unable to afford a worthy present. Perseus, determined to fulfill his obligation, sought a way to acquire a remarkable gift. He learned about the Gorgons, 3 monstrous sisters with snakes for hair, and the ability to turn anyone who looked at them into stone. Among the Gorgons, Medusa was the only mortal one. Inspired by the opportunity, Perseus set out on a perilous quest to kill Medusa and bring back her head as a gift. Assisted by the gods Athena and Hermes, Perseus embarked on his journey. Athena provided him with a mirrored shield that would allow him to look at Medusa without turning to stone, and Hermes gifted him with a sharp sword to behead her. He also received winged sandals from the god of the north wind, which would aid his swift movement. Perseus faced numerous challenges along the way, including encounters with the gray women who shared one eye among them and the nymphs who guarded Medusa's location. With Athena's guidance, he managed to defeat these obstacles and finally reached the Gorgon's lair. Using the reflective shield, Perseus carefully avoided looking directly at Medusa and swiftly beheaded her in her slumber. From her neck sprang forth the winged horse Pegasus and the giant Chrysaor. Perseus collected Medusa's head, making sure to avoid her gaze, and placed it safely in a magic bag provided by Hermes. As Perseus made his way back home, he encountered the beautiful princess Andromeda, who was chained to a rock and about to be sacrificed to a sea monster as punishment for her mother's arrogance. Perseus, driven by compassion and heroism, saved Andromeda by using Medusa's head to turn the sea monster into stone. Returning to Seriphos, Perseus discovered that Polydectes had been tormenting his mother in his absence. In a fit of rage, Perseus unveiled Medusa's head, turning Polydectes and his supporters to stone. With justice served, Perseus released Dictys from Polydectes' tyranny and made him the new ruler of the island. Having completed his quest, Perseus reunited with his mother, Danae. He then returned Medusa's head to Athena, who incorporated it into her shield, the Aegis, as a symbol of her power and protection. The story of Perseus and Medusa is one of bravery, divine intervention, and the triumph of good over evil. It demonstrates the strength and resourcefulness of the hero Perseus, who overcame daunting challenges to fulfill his destiny and protect his loved ones.